Alright, well, I decided to do, this is the second attempt at trying to do a little bit of post-commentary on my wonderful, wonderful run, sub 10 run. Finally, I recorded one. So immediate bomb into a secret, which has blessing fountains, which is great. And then I come in here and I'm like, alright, there's a keyword stone that I can get. And I thought, alright, if I get a good weapon, then that's a first floor good weapon. And it winds up being a homing anti-magic drill. And it's like, alright, we all know where this is going. We all know where this is going. It's going to be a triple pulse waves drill run. You just don't underestimate the strength of a triple pulse waves drill. So right now I'm thinking, okay, I have the mini boss and the boss room exposed. I'll just go. It's just, I have everything. So I go ahead and bless it, take care of the boss, it's Chamber Lord, and then while I'm fighting I'm thinking, alright, well, floor 1 is small, and it's probably a good idea to get the upgrade station as well. Which turned out to be a really, really good idea, and you can see me like trying to figure out, alright, where would it be? Because this is actually a pretty bad floor layout. There's not a lot where it can be. But it only took like 2 rooms, and I'm like, alright, there it is. And the first, and probably the only and most important upgrade that I get is Scrap Runner. Scrap Runner is really good, do not underestimate it. I like the extra damage on it, but that speed, the speed helps so much. So once you build enough scrap, you go pretty fast. And it's great. Floor 2 is not too terribly different. It's just, you know, mapping. The usual sort of mapping. Skipping rooms, because who knows. And here's where I get the triple pulse waves drill. Early and good. Unless, you know, you get rooms like this, where everything is scattered, and there's portals that enemies have a bad time going through. Also, I just saw that I couldn't figure out what I got hit by there from my first recording, and I noticed I just got hit by the enemy, so that's actually pretty funny. And here we get the full map exposed, and then you see me do a double take right here. That's magnifying glass. And I thought, oh, that's extra mapping. That's really good. So I decided, alright, let's get some money. Realize I don't have a bomb, so I have to waste 2 extra rooms just to get a bomb recharged. You're always out of bombs. So I pick up discount just to set myself up for the getting the magnifying glass, because I could probably afford it right about now. I said, alright, let's just take care of the boss first. Don't really need magnifying glass right now. We're good. It's presence. Presence just gets destroyed by triple homing pulse waste drill. Also, very nice boss to have when you have Scrap Runner, because you can just pick up that scrap from the enemies that presence drops. It's great. So I have just enough Scrap Runner to, like, take care of the boss easy. And then I forget to get magnifying glass. I was in a go mode that, yeah, that was great. So I thought, alright, I can still do this. It's nice. There's the Ordinator Blessing. Extra damage. So I just map like you usually do. Which, mostly in my case, is poorly. But in this case, I wound up getting pretty lucky. And in hindsight, I really didn't need magnifying glass. With the way that the floors were layout form, whatever words, magnifying glass would not have been very helpful. So just take care of the 2 mini bosses, and then take care of the boss, and just go. I also, like, pop right in here just to get the Ordinator Blessing, because extra damage is always good. You really should not wait to get extra damage before a boss. Waiting just takes time. Armor Attack's also very nice to have because, again, drops scrap. So that's extra filling of the meter. Also, 2-shot. That's just how strong this weapon is. It's no wonder that a lot of the really good runs on Speedrun.com are basically just triple pulse waves, pulsar, shotgun pulsar, and more often than not, disrupting. I was unfortunate to get any magic on this drill, but it actually still kind of worked out in my case. There's an extra blessing fountain. It was kind of amusing in hindsight. Also, I hate these enemies. There's another set of enemies that I hate. We will find them soon. I was wasting a little bit of ammo through this run, but it still worked out in the end, so... A lot of my instinct came from knowing that more often than not you will find extra rooms beyond unique rooms like this, or boss, or mini-boss rooms. Yeah, I hate those Roombas. I know that's not their name, but I'm gonna call them Roombas anyway. So with that, I have both mini-bosses exposed, so it's just take care of them and get to the boss. Interceptor gets 2-shot as well. That's cathartic. I also get Ordinator, which is a mage. He gets 5-shot. He had no chance, and I was using his own blessing. I'm so sorry, Ordinator. Not. So in Sanctum, usually one of the more difficult floors to map. I usually have more trouble mapping Sanctum than I do even floor 6, which is weird. I'm usually able to just power through floor 6 easy. So I pick up reserves for extra damage. Always good. And keep Scrap Runner refilled. There were probably only a few rooms where I didn't really need to go through, but this was a pretty decently branching floor. It wasn't the worst floor though. It was probably one of the better ones. I have seen some pretty awful floor 5s. And I pick up a shield here. I picked up that for extra ammo and scrap burner meter. And here it's just the hunt for the mini bosses, and I got pretty lucky. I got pretty lucky in my decision to go certain routes. So I have 2 of them exposed right now, and I was thinking, okay, you know what, let's just go through here. Let's go past this mini-boss, because sometimes there will be mini-bosses, like, right next to each other in certain ways. I probably could have taken a shorter path, but even then I probably would not have, like, there's probably no need to. So with that, I take care of the last mini-boss, and get on to Overlord. And I learned my lesson from the last few times of using triple pulse waves drill on Overlord, because I usually get very greedy with dealing damage to him. So I wind up taking more hits than I can deal damage to him, and it's not fun. So I played it a little bit more carefully, at least until like the second and third phases, where at that point I was dealing way more damage than Overlord would be able to have time to hit me and kill me. So at that point it's like, okay, third phase, pretty much down. In hindsight, I probably could have had a sub 930 if I had mapped a little bit better, but in the end I'm really happy with that sub 10. Finally recorded. Excellent. Thank you for listening to my commentary.